y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. It's your girl Intuitive Mama back again with another video. So y'all, first of all, I want to say sorry for my voice. Like, I actually ended up getting sick, and this is the voice that I've been left with. But I actually kind of like it. Like, I feel like it's kind of cool and kind of sultry. And I really wanted to record this video and get it up by December the 1st because I want to kind of go out with a bang and post as many videos as I can in the month of December. But let's get right into the video. So today I want to talk about P. Diddy, okay? The Scorpio male on the dark side. If you've been to my channel before, one of my highest ranking videos is talking about dating the Scorpio male on the dark side. I do also have a video about dating the Scorpio male on the light side. It's nothing against Scorpio males. I like Scorpio males. I say a lot of positive things about them. But P. Diddy just happens to be on the dark side, and I feel like he's a good example to use to kind of show what can happen when you're dealing with a Scorpio male on the dark side. So Scorpio is represented by the god Pluto, okay? So Pluto is the god of the underworld. So that's why it's kind of easy for Scorpios, especially Scorpio males, to quickly jump to the dark side, because when you're dealing with the underworld, you're dealing with a lot of dark and weird energy, okay? So Pluto is the god of the underworld. Scorpios are known for being very, very sexual. And Scorpio men are known as being the bad boys of the zodiac, okay? Which pretty much goes to show that Puffy, P. Diddy, record company is called Bad Boy, right? So yeah, they're known to be the bad boys of the zodiac. Scorpio is known to be very sexual. One of the sexual signs of the zodiac. And Scorpio is actually the body part. The ruling body part of Scorpio is actually the genitals, the colon, the rectum. So they kind of rule that area. They rule the reproductive area of your body, which it doesn't always have to be sexual energy. A lot of times Scorpios, men on the dark side, will look at that as a literal thing. Like, I represent, sexuality, but reproduction, reproducing could be birthing a lot of things. Like Scorpio men using that part of their powers of having this sexual energy can be used towards birthing dreams, birthing businesses, birthing goals, okay? So it can be used for good on the positive side. Scorpio is also a water sign, and a lot of times people, when they think of water sign, it's like, okay, like they're fluid, they're formless, they kind of go with the flow. But Scorpio is a fixed water sign. So when you're dealing with a fixed water sign, they can be extremely, extremely stubborn. So just don't think like water is being kind of fluid and kind of going with the flow, because Scorpio is definitely not that, especially a Scorpio male on the dark side. And it's been said that Puffy has been having these parties for a long time, like just wild, crazy, sexual, inappropriate parties. I'm pretty sure people told him several times, like, yo, you need to chill, like your parties are getting off the hook, like you're doing a little bit too much. And he probably was like, I don't care, like this is me and I'm doing what I'm doing. Because seeing Diddy over the years, like, he has a very strong in your face type of personality. So a lot of women who have dealt with Diddy kind of feel like, after they tried to break it off with him, like he started kind of like stalking them and pushing up on them and stuff like that. And one thing about Scorpio males on the dark side, once you are intimate with them, once you sleep with them one time, if they really feeling you like that, you belong to them forever. Now, Scorpio men, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video and you on the dark side, you know what I'm talking about. If you got a baby mother or you got a chick that you've been hooking up with over the years, like, you believe that that girl belongs to you forever. So it's like, it's nothing she could do. You're always going to check up on her. You're always going to see what she's doing, and you're always going to be a part of her life, even if it's not wanted. And then sometimes that energy can kind of turn into stalkerish energy, and the women can kind of be taken back by that, because it's kind of like, we had this relationship, like, I was in love with you, but it's over with, but now you keep pushing up on me to the point that I can't even really have a life with somebody else because you're intruding. Scorpio men on the dark side could also be childish. I saw a few interviews with Puff's like former bodyguards and things like that, and they were saying like how childish he could be, how bullying he could be, like trying to have conversations with him, man to man, he's acting silly, always saying things that's kind of like out of term and like really pissing people off. Scorpio men are known to be very intuitive and kind of have like a sixth sense, so they can kind of pick up on stuff really easily. Like if somebody energy is off, or if it's a business deal going down and they feel like somebody might be trying to set them up. But on the dark side, that intuitive energy can become obsessive. Like it can start to become to the point where they're kind of like obsessing over everything, or feel like everybody's against them and everybody's trying to get at them. I think that Diddy really had a lot of obsessive energy towards Cassie. I think it was some things about her that he really, really felt intriguing. Some things about her that he just really, really liked. And I believe that what may have started out as him actually caring for her kind of turned into like a weird and creepy obsession. When Scorpio men is on the dark side and they are obsessed with something, they really will push the envelope just to kind of see how much they can push this person until their breaking point. And I think he enjoyed kind of playing with Cassie and seeing how far she would go for him, how far she would go for his love, and how far he could possibly push her. Scorpio men on the dark side are also known to kind of like rough intimacy, which is kind of crazy, you know, especially if the person that they're dealing with is not into it. Recently, I seen this interview that Tasha K did with this adult star by the name of Gucci, not to be mistaken for the rapper Gucci, but an adult star named Gucci, and he was just talking about like rough encounters, rough sexual encounters, and Tasha K just kind of asked him like, well, what's your sign? And he was like, I'm a Scorpio, and I'm thinking like, okay, go figure. Now, on the dark side, some of these rough activities can get to the point where it's just like too much, okay? Like you're doing too much, you're pushing the person that you're being intimate with too far, and it can become scary. Scorpio men also with a high sexual appetite can be attracted to all types of things that most people might find to be weird. I had a Scorpio guy that was a friend of mine, and he was telling me how like at times like he'll just want to like sleep with somebody or something that's different. He could see one of his homeboys with a girl and she might be missing a leg or an arm, and he's just like, hey, I never had, you know, sex with a girl who never had a missing leg. I never had sex with a girl who didn't have a missing arm, so I want to try it. Alright, y'all, if y'all hear noise in the background, that's my baby girl, and I'm about to check on her in a couple seconds as soon as I wrap up this video. Yeah, Diddy definitely was tripping. I think his relationship with Cassie, his relationship with Kim, and other women that kind of started coming forward, I think they kind of started off with him actually really, you know, feeling these women and being in love with him, but his dark Scorpio nature just kind of took over and it ruined everything. Hey, my bad, y'all. I'm back. I had to go check on my baby girl. But I was just saying that if those things that were said about Diddy are true, like it's really not cool. I do find it to be very interesting that a lot of the people that have been talking about the weird things that Diddy did to Cassie, ever since this lawsuit came out, where a lot of his male, I guess I could say friends, like his bodyguards and things, that's just kind of interesting. Scorpio men on the light side really have an easy time making friends with other males. Like they really are like a man's man. Like men are usually like pretty much drawn to them, not on the sexual tip, but just on the like friendship tip. Like they kind of like admire them and look up to them, and it's really easy for them to make male friends. So I'm pretty sure like the things that Cassie put in the lawsuit, like the freak off thing about him having her sleep with like random men and him recording and just all the weird stuff, I'm pretty sure that if any of those males that were his friends or bodyguards or around him, I'm pretty sure at first they probably was looking like, okay, like he's a freak, like he's crazy, but I'm pretty sure it started to kind of become uncomfortable for them. And because they probably developed like a friendship with him or whatever he did for him, they probably felt it to be, you know, kind of hard to speak against what he was doing. And like I said, Scorpio is a water sign, but a fixed water sign. So even if they said something to me, probably was stubborn, like, yo, get out my face, like I'm a grown man. I do what I want to do. Scorpio men on the dark side can be very dangerous, especially a Scorpio man on the dark side that has a whole lot of money to live out all the crazy, weird, freaky fantasies that are going through his head. Alright, y'all, so this pretty much concludes the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If there's anything in this video that you felt interested in or you want to elaborate on, please comment down below so we can get the conversation popping. Alright, y'all, have a blessed day. Peace.